First and foremost, all thanks and praises unto our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wa Rakakwadash. Peace, blessings, much respect to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, on down to the rest of the elders who rule well within Israel. Salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth to the rest of the church who believe as well. You men who may not be teachers or prophets, you women, sons and daughters also. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel and the nation of Israel alone, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. This is the book of Revelations chapter 19 and verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the power, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So here is a man whom at one time in his life had actually walked with the Messiah. So he would know better to not bow down, and serve an idol. Of course he would know better. So what would make John bow down to an angel? So in my mind, and I'm just speaking as a man, I perceive that this angel had the same similar features as the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. I believe this angel himself may have had white hair himself. He may have had a white woolly beard himself. And what backs up my claim a little bit is a brother had sent me a picture some years back, and I've never spoken to this brother, but he decided, through the spirit, to send me this picture, and it was an angel, and it looked like a dark-skinned so-called black man with like straight. When I say straight, I'm not saying straight as in texture. I'm saying straight as in purity, like pure white hair. It wasn't gray. It wasn't grayish black. It was pure white. The hair on his head was pure white, and his beard was pure white. So John, when he had saw this angel, possibly he was thinking in his mind, this angel may have been Yahweh Shai himself. Okay? Because the angels themselves look like so-called black men. So let's read this again in Revelations chapter 19 and verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship the power, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So the angels are our fellow servants, our fellow brothers. Just as we serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, so do they. Just as we do our best to perform the will of the Heavenly Father through his only begotten Son in righteousness, they actually do it in perfection. They don't go off. And to show you how powerful the Lord is, the Lord himself, in the scriptures, it tells you how he charged his angels with folly. So even though the angels are perfect, they don't even go off. They're nothing in comparison to the Heavenly Father. So back to the point though, so these angels are actually our fellow brethren, our fellow servants who labor. They do the will of the Heavenly Father and his Son, and so do we. All right? So we're not supposed to worship angels, and we understand there are angels such as Raphael who take up our prayers to the Heavenly Father. But we're not praying to Raphael. We're not praying to the angels. We're praying to the Heavenly Father, but through his Son, because we don't have direct access to the Heavenly Father right now. So understanding that the angels are our brethren, let's go to Revelations chapter 14 and verse 6. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel. So this is speaking of us. Lord willing, we're of the elect. We are the Lord's angels. We're the Lord's angels on earth, doing the Lord's will here on earth, teaching the gospel, the everlasting gospel. And why is it everlasting? Because just as the words of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai have been here since the beginning, and our kingdom, which is an immortal kingdom, an everlasting kingdom, these words are going to live on forever and ever and ever. Okay? And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel, to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people. So that's what the angel meant when he told John, I am thy fellow servant. I'm just like you. We're both angels. You're an angel on earth. I'm a celestial angel. Don't bow down and worship me. We both worship the same power, the same powers, Yahweh and Yahushai. Okay? And the beautiful thing is also knowing that, seeing that they are our brethren, they also protect us. They also look after us. Okay? The beautiful thing about being in this truth is knowing that we actually have bodyguards. We actually have men that, well, they're men, but they're not men at the same state of like a mortal man. These are immortal men. There are immortal men who protect us, who actually, make sure things don't happen unto us, if that be the Heavenly Father's will. And see, it's so scary because all it would take is for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai to have them, put somebody to death, do the Lord's bidding, and they're going to do it in perfection. They're not going to question it. They're not going to ask why. They're not going to cry about it. They're going to do the Lord's will. Now let's go to Psalms chapter 34, I believe. Psalms chapter 34 and verse 7. The angel, or the angels, of the Lord Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. So the angels, who are our fellow servants, because just as they are angels, so are we. We're the angels with the everlasting gospel. But that's not what they do. When you look at Raphael, Michael, you look at Uriel, okay, and so forth, they're not teaching the everlasting gospel. But they are angels. Just as we ourselves, we don't have celestial bodies, right? We're not immortal, but we are angels. The word angel only means messenger. They're messengers of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and so are we. Okay? And these messengers, they protect us. They surround us. Even if we don't see them, they definitely surround you if you fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai and you be of the fold, you be of the Lord's sheep, you're protected. Okay? Everyone to a degree has a sense of a hedge around them, but the ultimate hedge is really around the Lord's elect. Okay? Now, things can still happen unto us, but that's why we have to do our best to not disappoint the Lord. Do our best not to offend. Offend less. Okay? The angel of the Lord Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them. So our fellow brethren, our fellow servants, the angels, they protect us. They're like our bodyguards, looking after their people. Okay? because we are the royal people. And although we're in captivity, we are protected from those on a whole different realm. A royal realm, an immortal realm, okay? A realm that we don't see. And this current world that we live in, they have no idea that when they see certain things that they would call UFO sightings, spaceships, or whatever the case may be. Now, we understand Esau be lying too, but when it comes to the times where people actually see these things and it's not made up, they don't understand that they're actually looking at our brothers, man. They're looking at our fellow servants who are actually protecting us. You know, when people be seeing the orbs in the sky, you might see like 10 orbs. You might see 5 orbs and they're floating in the sky. You might see 1. And then you'll hear people in awe having all sorts of opinions, asking, are they aliens? What is that? Those are the angels of the Lord. And they encamp around those who fear him. They protect the Lord's elect. All right? Let's stay in Psalms and go to 68. Give me a second here. Psalm 68 and verse 13. Though ye have lying among the pots, yet should ye be as the wings of a dove, covered with silver, and her feathers with yellow gold. So we're looking to be delivered because them chariots are decked out. You actually have men who are predestined to be delivered in such a royal manner that you may be taken up in a ship that's all gold, right? Or all gold on the inside. Who knows? We don't know. But we know it's going to be a marvelous and also a terrifying deliverance. And our brothers are coming with Yahweh Shai to help defend us. You can't tell me the Lord don't love us. You can't tell me we're not protected. You can't tell me we're not loved if the Lord Yahweh, through his only begotten Son, is going to come and wreck shop, you know, knock over tables for our sake. You can't tell me we're not loved. You can't tell me our fellow servants, our fellow brethren are not one of us, okay? We're just in terrestrial bodies right now. They're in celestial bodies. And we have different jobs. Their job isn't to teach the Bible. Their job isn't to go into the scriptures and learn the breakdowns. That's not their job. Okay, but we all, as angels, we have our duty. All right, let's go down to 18. Psalm 68 and verse 18. Thou hast ascended on high. Thou hast led captivity captive. Thou hast received gifts for men, yea, for the rebellious also, that the Lord power might dwell among them. So the Lord, the Heavenly Father, he dwells among the angels. So when we actually see chariots, to a degree, it's like we're seeing the Heavenly Father. It's like we're seeing the Heavenly Father and Yahweh Shai, because the Heavenly Father is among them. All right? They come directly from the throne. All right? So we have friends, we have brothers in high places, man, that we don't even see. And that's why we have to, according to 2 Corinthians 5 and 7, we have to walk by faith and not by sight. So I have to get ready and go into, you know, this job, handle my business. But I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Wa Rakak Wadash. Shalom.